Eminem's child has come out as gender fluid on TikTok. Revealed on TikTok. Did you happen to see this TikTok video at all?
I did. I didn't. I only thought he only had Haley. I didn't know about the second one.
Well, that's actually an interesting caveat to this. This is Stevie now, formerly Whitney. Whitney, hey Stevie, forgive me if I create any faux pas, dead name. I'm not trying to. They were born in 2002, and this was when Kim, Eminem's famous wife, ex-wife, whatever, they were on a break. They broke up in 2001, 2002. Kim gave birth to this person, and then they reunited in 2005, and Eminem has adopted this child. So they are not biologically his son or daughter, whichever you prefer, and but he has raised them since a very young age, basically their father figure. And so Eminem's child has come out as gender fluid.
Does Eminem hate the music he made?
Well, that's where it's an interesting story, and that's where it gets complicated, because Eminem is famous for being the height of homophobia in the 90s, and has been written some of the most homophobic lyrics to ever get mainstream play and maybe even underground play. So Eminem's got to be not I don't know, like he's got to be in a very interesting compromised situation at the very least right now.
Depends on how you look at it. Now, to me, it's like a lot of people, I love it. I like Eminem. I actually probably say I can love Eminem.
Yeah.
I take his lyrics as entertainment.
Okay.
I don't take them. I don't like, there's people out there that go, this music speaks to me. To me, it's entertainment. He's been there to entertain us. He uses the, I don't want to say it because Matt Damon just stopped using it, so I want to make sure I don't use it. But the F word so freely, and it's the homophobic slur.
The F slur, we got to specify. The F word is not specific enough. It is the F slur. The gay slur. It's almost, he uses it like a comma in most of his songs. And now, having a child who is, gender fluid, it makes things complicated. And it is interesting, though. The one thing you got to hear about Eminem is he has kind of been like, he does have this persona, this hard-nosed persona.
He's to me now he's pretty soft.
But like, he behind the scenes in his personal life, he's kind of like a super dad. Like, doing research for this is like I said, he's adopted this child that his ex had while they were broken up, and treats this child like his own. And another thing that people don't know is that Kim had a twin sister, Dawn, who passed away, who died in a car crash, I believe it was. And he's adopted her children. And this Stevie, her father has passed away as well. So Eminem has stepped up, and he is not with Kim anymore. So he has stepped up, continue to step up, and be a real man. And like you say, you want to crucify him for his lyrics where he uses these slurs, but he's even said it's not all political. These are just entertainment. It's my lyrics are not literal, and it's all political. How could I raise a little girl I wouldn't be fit to? As you can see, I am a bit of an Eminem fan, so I can quote it lyric and verse.
No, and that's what it is. And then we look at, like I said, to me, it's entertainment. When you put the CD in, or the cassette tape, that's how old we are. It was entertainment to me. Neighbors and family didn't like it, or whatever have you. I didn't care. To me, it was something that, be careful where you sing it out loud. But to me, looking back, as long as Eminem is supporting, or Marshall is supporting his family and whatever they go through, and he's supporting standing by them, then to me, that's just what the fathers have to do. Yeah. It doesn't matter if my son becomes out, gender fluid or whatever it have you. I just got to support, because it is your child. And I mean, good for Eminem, because how many rappers do we hear about? When I use rappers and artists that go, yeah, I have 7 kids, but I don't have any of them. I pay this much child support. Eminem's taking in kids.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, you know what? We weren't together when you had this one. I'm going to take Stevie. And then, like you said, Kim's twin sister, I'm going to take those 2 kids. They're now going to be mine. I'm going to adopt them. I'm going to have 4 kids of my own that are my own. And that's what he does. And to me, that needs to be commended.
We got to give Eminem credit. You know, we talk about how his lyrics are controversial, and people say it's not literal. It's entertainment. And you can see in the man's actions, they are very different than what he raps about. You know, he's an extremely talented rapper, extremely controversial rapper, but in his home life, he's a fucking super dad, and you got to commend him for this. Now, have you seen the video?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to run down exactly what happens for our viewers who haven't seen it. Basically, Stevie, who was formerly Whitney, she starts out audibly weeping, and
okay, let me just, before we start,
sure.
Stevie is now identifying as a male.
Well, no, that's not it. So I'm
just
actually going to break it down in this video.
Just call it them.
Well, I'm actually going to break that down in this video. So Stevie, formerly Whitney, put up a video on their TikTok, and you could hear them audibly weeping. This video was a photo montage. It starts with photos of them with longer hair, looking feminine, with the word Whitney, their name at the time, with she, her as their pronouns. As the video progresses, Whitney with a they, she, more photos progressing, and then slowly the images progress, and Stevie is the name that comes on with they, she still as the pronouns, and then Stevie in the end accepting all pronouns. So as far as I can tell by all pronouns, they will accept both she, him, her, both pronouns. All pronouns is what they're accepting at this point. That doesn't mean that at some point they may dial into preferred male pronouns or preferred female pronouns.
Wow, that's I'm sorry I stopped you, because I didn't see the last part, I guess. That's amazing to me. Is that now, are they being accepted by the LGBTQ community?
Yeah, of course.
Wow, because they have a very strict line on if you're going non-binary.
That's not true. They don't have a strict line on what you can choose as your pronouns.
How many? But let me just say this though. How many have you seen that have gone with they, she? Well, I'll take anything.
I've actually seen quite a few people.
I've never seen all pronouns. It's either them or they or. Well, good for Stevie. I'll just call Stevie.
Stevie. I'm not familiar with a whole lot of gender fluid people, but most of the gender fluid people that I know, not all, but most of the gender fluid people I know are celebrities. And the few that I've seen have said they will accept all pronouns. They're okay with people referring to them as a him or a her. They're okay with all of them. And that seems to be the way that Stevie's going. So, you and I are both learning a lot in this. This was new to us, because when we were kids, there wasn't a lot of people out in that way.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of trans. There was gay people, but not trans.
Well, there were some trans people, but I don't know if we quite had the language. Like, I don't know if I was ever aware of someone's pronouns except for in the last maybe 5 or 10 years. It's not something that was in my mind.
And you know what? And like I said, like when the people get all mad and they go, "Oh, they're changing their pronouns, they're doing this, they're doing that." I said, I don't care. Listen, you tell me what you want me to call you, and I'm going to call you that. Like, to me, it doesn't matter. I don't care what you do. Just tell me what you want me to call you. I'm going to call. Like, if you say Stevie, I go, "Hey, Stevie." You know what I mean? "Hey, Adam." Like, I could drop like not calling him or her. Listen, things I'm going to say. Hey, guys, if there's a group of people, doesn't matter if it's male or female. "Hey, guys, what's going on?" kind of deal. But I don't give a shit. Listen, here's another thing too. Guys, don't fret about it. If it offends you, move on. This person, Stevie or whoever it is, it doesn't affect your life. If you're allowing somebody to affect your life, you're an idiot. To me, Stevie is going by, I'll take he, she, they, them, whatever. Good for you, my friend. Good for you. And I'll call you my friend. Quite frankly, to me, it doesn't bother me. So I think the education, as we get educated, which we are, and every day is a challenge, I just honestly think that as long as we're willing to learn and grow, I'm in. Just wash your hands.
And I think everything you've just said is perfectly encapsulated by the title that Stevie chose for this video, which is Watch Me Become More Comfortable with Myself. At the end of the day, that's what it's about, is this is what makes them comfortable, and it's not for us to judge.